A confrontation outside the Sudanese military headquarters. Protesters are taking their demand for a return to civilian rule to the gates of the building that houses the country's military rulers. This after the Transitional Military Council asked for the reopening of roads, bridges and railways blocked by the protesters. That order completely changed the atmosphere here. Almost immediately the protesters began reinforcing the barricades. They say the military's real intention is to disperse them.
No one can remove those barricades. They have been put by the protesters to protect their lives, and only they can remove it.
Until now, this has been a happy place. For weeks, the protesters have sat here, chanting and singing themselves hoarse that they need peace, justice, and freedom. As tension rises, their message to the Transitional Military Council is simply hand over power now. The impact of the blockaded roads and barricaded bridges is being felt across the capital. Traffic gridlocks are common in the few streets in central Khartoum that are still open. Taifallah Suleiman has been a taxi driver here for more than 20 years.
Business is bad. My income has gone down by up to 65% since the roads were closed.
For many Sudanese, the thought of going back to anything similar to the Omar al-Bashir years is unbearable. And for now, the protests have their support.
The protests are disruptive, but it's all worth it. We would not have seen closed roads or even protests if we didn't have grievances.
Talks between the military council, opposition parties and protest organizers to form a transitional government are continuing. But no deal has been reached after several rounds of negotiations. The most optimistic hope that the lack of a breakthrough is just another glitch in what is undoubtedly going to be a long process, and the talks will eventually bear fruit. Out here, they aren't so sure, but they are certainly not going anywhere. Mohammed, Adow, Jazeera, Khartoum, Sudan.